सबके स्टेटस पे किसी का भी स्टेटस Yeah, hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. I hope you can see me properly, you can hear me properly. So just quickly respond everyone in the comment section. So today we will discuss about RBI Grade-B DEPR exam. Yes, in the comment section quickly tell me if you can see me, can hear me properly. Yeah, hello everyone, good evening. So first of all, what we will do is, the agenda is to discuss about this exam, RBI Grade-B DEPR, what should be the strategy and what are the things that you will follow in the exam. So exam is on 2nd of July, the phase 1 examination, the phase 2 is on 6th of August 2022. Now almost 90 days are left for phase 1, you can say. Today is 2nd April and 2nd July. So what we can do is we can discuss about the strategies, what are the possible questions that RBI can ask, and what kind of strategy you will follow in these 90 days in order to cross the line. Okay, so we'll discuss these many things, and we will also discuss the strategy that you can follow. So you can ask n number of your doubts, whatever doubts you are having. These kind of doubts we will take care of here. Okay, so here we see that in the RBI Grade-B DEPR exam, so notification is out. If you haven't filled the form, online form, you can just fill that form. That will help you as soon as possible, because we can't wait. If you are trying to give the exam, give it as soon as possible. Okay, so let's start with understanding the exam. So RBI Grade-B DEPR exam is majorly for economics students. Here what is important, that whatever you are thinking about, what kind of questions it will come, we will discuss these kind of things, and we will also discuss like what to study and what not to study. So it's like almost 3 months left. What should be the strategy? We will draw a timeline, and in that timeline we'll try to understand how we can improve ourselves in order to see the clearance of this exam. Okay, so this examination in terms of 3 phases: phase 1, phase 2 exam, and interview. So these are the 3 stage exam. So phase 1 is on 2nd of July 2022. The phase 2 will be on 6th August 2022, and the date for interview will come obviously after the result of phase 2. So TBD, there is to be decided. So these are the things we have to keep in mind. So from now we can say 90 days are left. So what we will do is we will try to devise the strategy. First of all, we will devise the strategy for 2nd July 2022. That's a phase 1 examination. First of all, it will be of MCQ based question answers. So in MCQ based, what is the important things, like what they will ask, the negative marking, etc. So negative marking will be there. If you haven't seen my video where I have detailed discussion of RBI paper. So you can see that, because this video is dedicated only for the upcoming exam, not about the structure of the examination. So you can watch that in the playlist section. Second, negative marking will be there. So marking of the question is different for different questions. Okay, so it means different will be the marking. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, these kind of marks they will ask the question. Majority question consists of 1 marker, then 2 marker, 3 marker, and 2-3 questions they will ask about 4 marker. The negative marking for each and every question is totally different. So you can see that the negative marking for this is 1/3, this is half, okay, and this is again you can say 1/3, and this is again half. So this is how the marking scheme of RBI Grade B DEPR, but we are not concerning about the marking scheme. We are here discussing about the strategy. So MCQ, marking, and the subjects. So under subjects, I can say the number 1 subject that you have to focus is microeconomics. Equivalent amount of questions will come from macroeconomics. Then I can say statistics, and econometrics. So econometrics is a third, and we can say few questions will come from mathematical economics, and the questions of micro and macro will use the application of mathematical economics as well. So if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Now here we will discuss all the questions. So micro, macro, stats, econometrics, and mathematical economics. Majorly these 4 subjects, focus on these 4 subjects. These 4 subjects will help you in clearing the exam. The mathematical economics, they will ask in terms of application to the concepts of micro and macro economics. Now here if we talk about individual subjects, so under microeconomics, questions they will ask regarding functions. Functions of different variables, like for example the consumer demand, the producer demand. So they will ask question related to functions. Then the effect, substitution effect, and the income effect. Okay, functions like marginal utility, questions of total utility. Then some questions they will ask from curves, MC curve, AC curves, etc. So market structure, they will ask questions related to the market structure. Then if we talk about the oligopoly model, so under oligopoly model they can ask about the Cournot's duopoly. Sometimes they ask questions related to these factors, the differences, and a few questions you can expect from game theory as well. Apart from that, in the factor part, so the last factor related question they will ask, and that's the 4th part of microeconomics. Nothing much they will ask from welfare economics. Majority questions will be from these sections. And apart from that, any small numericals they can put in any time, because if you see the phase 1 examination, under phase 1 examination, majorly they will ask the question. So under phase 1, there are 3 sections. So I can say section 1, section 2, and section 3. So under section 1 there will be 23 questions. The same thing will be under section 2, and here they will ask 16 questions. So micro will come majorly here, and macro will come majorly here. Few questions from current affairs plus Indian economy. Here and there can be anything, and here they will ask few questions from stats, and here stats plus econometrics. So these are the majorly they will ask. Here a few questions they can ask from growth as well. So that's a bifurcation of the questions that they are asking. Okay, so you can just note it down, it will help you while writing the exam. You can switch to any section anytime in between, there won't be any issue regarding that. Okay. So what we were discussing about the microeconomics. If you have any doubt, you can ask, otherwise I'll just erase it. Now if you talk about macroeconomics, under macroeconomics, the first thing that they will discuss is about the functions, again same as microeconomics. So under functions, they may ask related to the national income functions, and functions related to aggregate demand, then questions related to ISLM model, then question related to MPC, and then they will ask questions related to MPS, how to calculate, and if they collaborate macroeconomics with international economics, they can ask the multiplier as well, so foreign trade multiplier. So these are the things that they will ask from macroeconomics. Under macroeconomics, it will help because these are the easy equations. You just have to change from LHS to RHS in order to understand the questions. Okay, so we are starting with the batch. Yeah, so someone is asking a question. MA Economics final year can give the DEPR exam. According to the latest notification, if you have completed your post graduation, you can give. Not the students, those who are in the final year. So only the students, those who have completed. So before you can say giving the exam, it is in July. If your final exams are conducted, then you can give that exam. Okay, so you just have to complete your exams before the RBI DEPR exam. Okay, I hope you can understand. So you can give in that perspective. Okay, so macroeconomics, these are the major topics that they will ask. Apart from that, Phillips curve is another major topic that you may expect the questions from it. Now Phillips curve is one of the major, we can say. Then related to inflation, few questions they will ask related to inflation. Sometimes they club the macroeconomics with Indian economy, so that will also you have to take into consideration. They may ask the concept of inflation, but they may include the current affairs or current data into it. So this is how you can build upon it. Okay. Then the next is statistics. I would say you have to focus on stats as well. So here all kinds of calculation of mean, median, mode, geometric mean, these kind of questions they will ask. And if you compare the questions that has been asked in the previous few examination, so here you may expect that questions of small numerical as well as theoretical concepts, because calculator is not allowed in the exam, and even they will not give you a virtual calculator. So all the calculation will be easy, can be done manually. Next important topic is probability. Then after probability, regression and correlation. So regression and correlation are the two most important topic. Then some topic from research as well, because the part of Department of Economic Policy and Research. So they will ask questions related to hypothesis. They will ask questions related to the econometrics part, which we will take up later, but statistics is important to understand econometrics. So question may be asked regarding the data, primary data, secondary data, how you can collect, what are the tools, etc., etc. So under statistics, all the statistics starting from mean to correlation, regression, they can ask any question related to theory, practical question, that can be anything. Okay. Now econometrics. So in short, I am writing ecotricks. So under econometrics, you can say the questions they will ask related to autocorrelation, heteroscedasticity, multicollinearity, etc., etc. Like how will you calculate the autocorrelation from Durbin-Watson test, and what is the range It can be like what is the ideal rate of or ideal score of Durbin-Watson test. So these kind of questions, easy question they will ask, but sometimes they will give you the theoretical examples, empirical examples where you have to find out that in this data we have the problem of multicollinearity or heteroscedasticity, etc., etc. Then they may ask the question related to 3 variable model. So 3 variable model under econometrics, that is a regression that they will ask. So these kind of models you have to solve. And regarding mathematical economics, stats and econometrics, they may ask question related to matrix as well. So matrices is one of the major portion here where we can think about it. Then what we will do is we will try to understand matrix. Okay. Now here you can see the problem is that if you think about matrix, under matrix there are several big factors. Now what you have is that if you talk about matrix, under matrix there may be n number of calculation, but here the concepts of multiplication, concepts of covariance, etc., etc., they may ask related to matrix. So just read the concept, do not indulge into big calculation. Okay, like a Cobb-Douglas model they may ask in relation to econometrics. So questions will be not very tough, but yeah, you have to be pretty much ready for it. Okay. So that sums up the phase 1. Now one very important thing is that phase 1 is on 2nd July. Now if you see the phase 1, it is very important to qualify. Okay, but qualifying only is not our target, because it's a part of your merit score as well. Like for example, out of 100 marks, suppose you will get 52. This is the approximate cutoff of last 4-5 examination that they have conducted. But if you have scored 52, you will qualify for the phase 2. But when you score 62 or maybe 72, it's difficult to score 72 because of the time constraint in the exam. So if you score more in phase 1, it will help you in final merit that will come after interview. Okay, so that will be pretty much clear. I hope that it's not only qualifying, but it's a part of merit as well. Okay, so for that we are starting with the batch 4th April. This is the date where you will get the live classes, conducted by expert faculty. Phase 1 and phase 2 both weekly test you will get, mock interviews if you enroll it before 4th, you will get free mock interviews. Okay, you must have seen our result as well, so you can just check on our website. Majority of the students qualified from Ecoholics. English classes, in order to enroll, okay, you can use the code RBI 10, okay, to get the discount, and that discount you will get only before 4th April. Okay, so if you enroll before 4th April for the phase 1 classes, you will get the 10% discount. Okay, this is how we will conduct the classes. All the live classes will be there, 1-to-1, you can interact. One more important thing is what we provide in the classes is the mentorship session. Now everyone knows how to study, but the guidance is very vital. So mentorship plays a very important role when you have less time. Here I am not saying that you cannot do that, but in 3 months if you want to clear this exam, these kind of things will help you. So the features of the courses is in front of you. If you use the code RBI 10, you will get the 10% off, but that is only valid till 4th April. Okay. Now regarding the test series, so test series is also starting from 10th April. So those students who have studied, they can go for test series. In the phase 1, 15 tests you will get. Phase 2, 10 tests of English and 10 tests of economics. So these are like English test will be of typing in nature, and this is in terms of answer writing, pen and paper. Okay. Now what I was talking about is this phase 1 done, then we'll come on to the phase 2 part. Now phase 2 is very vital. Why? Because that will be in your control. In the phase 2, 50% of the paper will be related to Indian economy. Okay, there will be two papers, Indian economy and English. So as the name suggested of the paper 1, you will get 100 marks for each, and as well as 3 hours to write. Okay. Indian economy, 50%. They will ask the question related to Indian economy. Like for example, they may ask the question related to economic survey, budget, anything related to Indian economy in the newspaper. They will ask questions related to growth and development, microeconomics, international economics, but all related to Indian economy. Like for example, they may ask the question of international economics, the concepts of balance of payment, but they will ask in the context of India, Indian economy. Okay. So let's see some of the students what they are saying. Do you know the students of MSc Agriculture Economics who have cleared? Yes, MSc Agriculture students can give, and in the past they have cleared as well. Interviews are there in our YouTube channel, so you can search that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can just click on the link, you will get the charges, whatever you are asking. Karamjit. Okay. So English, it will be in typing form. So typing speed is very vital here. You have to type a lot, practice a lot on laptop or desktop, whatever is important. Okay. So typing is very vital here, but that's a later call. What you will do is, this is for 6th August. So we can discuss it in a separate session regarding phase 2. Right now it's phase 1 is important. Okay. So for phase 1, these are the things that you have to keep in mind. Now under strategy, you have 90 days. Generally RBI doesn't give this much of time. So you have ample amount of time this year. RBI generally announces 1 month before the exam. 1 month before the exam. This time they have announced 3 months. So that's quite a sufficient time that you are having. Now under this, how you can divide it? You focus only on phase 1 right now. For phase 2, you have enough 30-35 odd days that you will get, and you can easily cover phase 2 in that. Phase 2 is not very difficult. Phase 1 is difficult. So under phase 1, you can divide these 90 days into 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay. 20 for microeconomics, 20 for macroeconomics, 20 for stats, and 20 for econometrics. Now you can personally, individually change internal shuffling. Like suppose you are very much confident in microeconomics but not very much confident in stats or econometrics, so you can just reduce the number of days. But minimum number of days please keep to 15. Okay, because these 4 subjects consist of 62 questions that they will ask in phase 1. Okay. So this is very vital that you should focus on these 80 days, and then remaining 10 days what you will do is you focus on current affairs, because 2-3 questions they will ask. You can focus on growth model, some factual. Okay. You can focus on little concepts of international economics. These 3 in these 10 days. Like growth model, you see the formula of Herod-Domer model, you see the major growth models, their basic structure, like Lewis model based on labor, okay, Rostow based on stages, Liebenstein based on critical minimum effort, big push theory, like this. So what you focus is just the main crux. Okay, In international economics, all the things related like terms of trade and a foreign trade multiplier, then concepts like protectionism, tariff, etc. So focus on these basic concepts so that you can clear the exam, because you may expect 4 or 5 questions if we put together these 3 subjects, okay, but we cannot leave, okay. One question is from Siddharth that I missed. Please give details on books for handling numerical section. My dear Siddharth, there is no book to get the numerical questions. Whatever books are giving, these are very basic, so you will not get the same level that RBI is asking. That is why I am saying we are having this test series. In this test series you will get 15 tests of phase 1, 15 tests. Can you imagine? All RBI equivalent, 62 questions will be there, 100 marks, 100 marks, all RBI level test, and that will help you in clearing the exam and understanding the pattern of the exam, okay. So that is why the test series is very vital. If not, then batch is also there. So in the batch itself we are providing weekly tests, and that is also RBI equivalent, okay. So this is a 90 days strategy. If you have any doubt, you can ask, okay. So we'll soon end this session. If you have no doubt, what we will do is we'll try to think about what to do in those 30 days. It means from 2nd July to 6th August. So what you do in this period, you start writing answers as well as typing English paper. Typing practice very vital. We generally do writing practice and we use laptops, so on a daily basis it's easy when it comes to typing, but when you have to type in the examination center, when there's a pressure, you have to make everything correct. So that is why typing is very vital here. If you don't do the typing practice, you will not be able to find keys on time and it will be a waste of time for you, okay. The next thing, read Indian economy, okay, all the basic concepts. Here the importance of newspaper will come. So newspaper understanding is very vital here. You talk about newspaper, which newspaper? Any finance newspaper, editorial section only, that's it. And what we will do is, if you join the batch, we will provide you a current affairs PDF. Those PDFs dedicated only to the RBI batch students. So there won't be any extra thing. What we will do is, we will save our time, save your time. So we will save time so that you can just study and reproduce. Don't have to look after or do some research and development. So no R&D is required. We'll be able to save your time, especially in the newspaper and understanding Indian economy, because in that hard copy study material you get summarized note, so that you can just replicate in the answer copy and get marks. Then reports. Reports are vital. Financial stability report published by RBI, very important document. Economic survey, very important document. Then budget document, that is also very vital. So these kind of reports, summary you will get from our side, and that will help you in understanding these reports, because reports are very bulky, you cannot read all those reports. What we can do is, we'll save your time and try to reduce these, okay. Yeah. So 20 days, yes, Akshat, what you are saying? No, the classes will be on a different schedule. What I am saying is that we will focus on the basis of these, okay. So the classes will be based on the topics. We will focus more on microeconomics, because microeconomics is vast, it takes time, and then we try to focus on stats, econometrics. Macro somewhat is easy, because they'll ask question related to national income and question related to ISLM. So it's in terms of coverage it is less. So the classes will be somewhere around these, but not exactly. So what I am saying that you should follow the timetable, but internally you can do a little bit of shuffling. And this is for this, what we will do is provide the current affairs PDF that will help you, weekly PDF, and growth and development in Indian economy will be included in the hard copy study material. Okay. If you have anything, you can ask. Yeah. Okay. So this is a batch, my dear students. Try to close it as soon as possible and you can start your preparation from day one, because from day one we'll be starting with the strategy, and day one is very important. In this course we will also discuss memory based previous year question papers, because there is no syllabus provided by RBI, there is no previous year question paper available. So most important thing is to understand the insights of this exam. If you understand the insights of this exam, you will be 1 or 2 steps ahead from others. So that is vital to get it, the knowledge. So this is the batch. Okay, RBI 10 is the code. Okay, if you enroll this in this course during this session or before ending this session, you will get a 1000 rupees cashback as well. Okay, if you enroll right now during this session, you will get 1000 rupees cashback extra. So that is what just I got the update from my team. Now understanding the nature of the exam is very vital, because in these 30 days what you can do is you can build the structure. Okay, in the next 30 days you can comprehensively coverage that, and in the last 30 days you can consolidate. So these are the 3 main strategy that we will follow. So one is we are building the approach, second is the comprehensive coverage, and third is the consolidation approach that we will follow. And it has been followed in the past batches as well. Last time when 66 students got the interview call, 32 were from our classroom and test series program. You can see the number. You can see, and out of 32 seats last time, our qualified student was 25 plus. So you can see that the number of students gave the interview and the number of students qualified the final exam. That's where the guidance comes in. That's why I am saying that the guidance is very vital. You can ask a number of doubts in this session as well. I'll try to answer that. Okay. The most important part is this: RBI 10 is the code to get the 10% discount, and if you enroll during this session, you'll get extra 1000 rupees cashback as well. Yeah. So we have your cost of the course is high. Can you reduce? See, if you see the value of the course that you are getting, it will be covered even in the half of the first month of salary that you will get after becoming the officer. So it's not a cost, it's an investment in you. If you try to invest in your knowledge, like these 3 months will never come back again, but the amount of money that you will pay, that is not the price or the cost, that is the investment. So if you try to invest in yourself, you will get the handsome amount of job in RBI, and that's a very decent job. If you remember Isha Swaroop, she qualified this examination on the basis of our classroom program only. She was working. So even if you are working a professional, working Monday to Friday, long hours, she prepared only on weekends. She used to see our videos, she used to read our study material, giving tests. That is more than enough. So if you want quality, you will be getting a lot of things at a cheaper cost. But can you imagine, at the same cost, at the cheaper cost, you will get the same quality? No, it is not possible. What you can do is, you will get a high quality faculties. Obviously at a cheaper cost it is not available. You will get a high quality of questions that is equivalent to RBI level. So what we do is, those person who have in the past they have set the question paper of RBI, we have contacted them. Okay. Those people who have checked, evaluated the answer copies, they are with us. So they will evaluate your copy. So the value that you are getting is far more than what you are investing. So you can imagine, if you want quality, you cannot compromise on that. So that's our mantra. If you are thinking it is too high, don't worry about that. You can study on your own any day. But these 3 months will never come back again, because in these 3 months you cannot study the full things. Okay. What you have to do is, you need a path to walk upon. You have to do a lot of research, because they ask questions related to RBI reports. You have to do a lot of note making. What we will do is provide hard copy study material that will be delivered to your address. You will get MCQ as well as their explanation. So you can analyze where you are like doing wrong, what are the options that you are putting is wrong, what kind of psychology that you are using. Then you'll get a mentorship session, one-to-one. You can talk directly to me on my phone number, email ID, WhatsApp. There are n number of doubt resolution system that we are having. So quick dispersal of your doubt. Will not get anywhere. So I don't think so you can compare these things. But the numerical section in econometrics is very easy. It's not very difficult, because calculator is not there. So whatever numerical they will ask, it's based on certain formula or trick. These kind of tricks we will tell you, like a 3 variable regression model we are teaching. In that, they will not ask numerical questions. If they are asking, the numericals would be like in single digits, so that you can calculate without using calculator. So it's not very difficult, but it is tricky. So, but the trick mainly, what I feel when I gave the exam as well, and when I asked the last year's topper as well, the time. Here you will get 2 hours, and in those 2 hours, you have to give 62 questions. The attempt, negative marking is also different. So what to choose, what not to choose, what are the number of questions that we need to attempt. These are the questions. These things we will teach in mentorship sessions. Okay, so that's where the expert guidance comes in. Yeah. Yeah. Next question is from Ayush. Now, what should we choose from if we compare IES coursework and RBI DEPR? Yeah, I think if you have seen my video, IES versus RBI DEPR, have you seen that? Ayush, I hope you have seen that video. If not, you can watch that again, where I have outlined the differences in IES and RBI. It's totally different exam. If you think about IES, it's totally subjective written exam, where GS, English, all 4 papers of economics, everything is subjective. But here, multiple choice question, only economics. First major focus on phase 1 is numerical based, conceptual based. In the phase 2, it's written, typing as well, then interview. So the difference is, like, if you see interview marks in Indian Economic Service 200, and in RBI it's 50. So you can imagine that things are really different. If you want to choose, I think first you choose which examination is important for you, which is your priority. If your priority is IES, then go for IES course. If your priority is RBI, go for RBI. If your priority is IES but want to give RBI as well, then go for the test series. If your priority is RBI, go for the course for RBI and the test series for IES. So these are the things. This is how you can make this strategy. Okay. Yeah, will the students preparing for IES have an upper hand from students who are enrolling in this course? Now, I think that IES course is a very long course, because the syllabus, the size of the syllabus. So IES course will go on to its own pace. Okay, like IES course requires 6 months minimum. Okay, but RBI course does not require that huge amount of time. So you can imagine that there is a vast difference in the syllabus. Yeah. Yes, Ram is asking, I am working, sir, can I study and clear the exam within 90 days? Obviously, yeah, obviously you can easily crack the exam. If you are working, use your weekends well. That's what we will teach in our mentorship session. Okay, how you can manage time. One small example that I'll give you, the session that I was having last Sunday. If you try to measure your time, like you measure your money, you see that where my money is going. You take note of it, accounts, mobile app, return, anything what you do. On the same lines, you measure your time. Okay, what you do is you try to study for 15 minutes, then you took a break of 5 minutes, then you had a call of like 15 minutes, then you saw a particular IPL match for 2 hours, you write everything. And then you will realize at the end of the day, it's not that you have to sacrifice on the sleep or the working hours. What is important here is to cut down the time, and where to cut down people don't know. So if you do these kind of things, you'll be able to understand the idea where you are lacking. So these kind of techniques that we will teach so that you can easily clear the exam in 90 days. Next is Siddharth is asking books for numericals. See Siddharth, if there is a book for all the numericals, obviously it will be an easy task. So it's not like that. Whatever numerical they are asking, not mentioned in any book. Obviously the examinations, the organizer of the examination is always way ahead than the books available in the market. So what are the books available in the market? The level of the exam is way ahead. That's why we are making the specialized test series. Each and every question is prepared by the experts, those who have the experience of past year's exam. So these are the very vital things that you will not get in the books as well as anywhere else. Okay. So what I was saying, that this is a batch that we are starting. RBI 10 is the coupon code that you can use to get instant 10% discount. And if you enroll during this session, you will get extra 1000 rupees cashback. Okay. 1000 rupees extra cashback if you enroll during this session. That's what I was saying. That's the offer. Yeah. I'm ending this session in the last 2 to 3 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Yeah, sir, application going on for RBI. Yes. Yes, applications are going on. On 28th, they have released the notification. So we have few days left. As soon as possible, fill the form. Okay. Yes, yes, recorded classes. The basic you will get the recorded one, and in the live classes are totally different. So the recorded classes batch you will get is not the live course recorded. They are recorded separately. Okay. Yes. Okay, so any other doubt you can ask. I'm ending the session in 2 minutes. If you have anything, you can ask. Yeah. Okay, this is an offer, one-time offer, 1000 rupees cashback if you enroll during this session. Last 2 minutes I can give you. If you think you have prepared well, then the test series is for you. So you can just go for the test series starting from 10th April. 15 tests. Okay, for phase 1, 10 tests for English. Okay, and 10 tests for economics. That is phase 2. So 15 tests of phase 1, all prepared by experts, and you'll get the same quality that you will get in RBI. And this is one of the testimonial you can see from our RBI batch last year selected student. What they were saying, that the exact mock test they got the same as RBI DEPR test. You can see that is available on YouTube. So if you have any doubt, you can contact. Okay, my number is this. I'll just write my phone number, 7880107880. You can find in description. You can just call on this number. Okay, to get any kind of mentorship, any help regarding any confusion. Okay, before anything, before preparing, before buying, whatever it's, you just call on this number, you'll get your query resolved. Okay, so just for last 2 minutes. Okay, timings would be in the evening between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, that will be the timing, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. So again, last time, those who haven't seen the offer, I'm just telling once again that if you enroll in this batch right now, use the code RBI10 to get 10% instant discount. And if you enroll right now during this session, you'll get extra 10%, extra 1000 rupees cashback. Okay. If you want books, the book list video is also there, like what kind of books you want. You can just call on the number given in the description. They will provide you the list of the books as well. So कौन सी book पढ़ के if you can enroll. Okay, so this is a number. If you want that video is also there regarding what are the books that you can read to qualify this exam. But let me tell you, don't read any book cover to cover, because it will not be able to finish in 90 days an examination that they will conduct. So we don't know the next time RBI will conduct. So last time, feature of the course is live classes, recorded classes, hard copy study material. Model answers you will get, each and every model answers of phase 2 for better clarity. Weekly test, evaluated answer copies before the next test, so that whatever mistakes you have committed, you can rectify those in the next test. Current affairs PDF, exclusively made for RBI exam, this year's RBI exam. In this current affairs PDF, you will get the RBI report summary, you will get all the economic survey summary, and that will help you in save your time. Okay, one-to-one call facility, you can just call on this number, you can connect with me on call. There are timing, so you have to take an appointment. Okay, 24 hours guaranteed response from my side. Okay, unlimited doubt resolution, you can ask n number of doubts on WhatsApp, email, in the live classes. N number of options are available, and at last mentorship session. This is very vital, the strategy, the mental strength you need to qualify the exam, that we will help. Okay, so I'm ending this session. Thank you so much for listening patiently. If you have any doubt, again, so the exam is subjective or objective. Phase 1 is objective, phase 2 is subjective, as well as typing format, okay, on the keyboard. Okay, I hope I am able to solve all the queries. Timings of the batch I have already stated. Okay, so see you in the batch. If you have any query, you can ask on this number. Thank you so much and have a nice day.